Why do you get in your own way? You know that one thing where you are doing so good at, and then out of nowhere, you just stop. You fall back into the old version of you, and you don't even know why you are doing it. This is also me too, all the time. And I want to give you three things today that actually explain why this happens. Because once I understood it, I stopped being so mad at myself, or I stopped punishing myself for it. Let me show you where I see this in my own life first, because I think you will recognize yourself in this too. Let's start with my sleeping schedule. When my sleep is right, going to bed early, waking up early, I have so much more energy. I feel less exhausted, less drained during the day, and honestly, just more accomplished throughout the day, or throughout throughout my lifestyle. But then something happens and I let it slip, and I completely get out of this routine, and I feel bad even when I know staying late will make me feel tired. I just keep going with it because I sabotage myself with it. I think just one more hour, just this day, and the next day I will get back on my sleep schedule. But it is not that way, and I know it, but I'm doing it anyway. And I also consciously know sleeping will help me just to be more energetic the next day and overall have more power throughout the day. And it is the same with food. When I keep it simple, 80% clean, 20% whatever, it's easy to keep going. But the second I try to be perfect, 100% strict, one bad day happens and I just crash into junk food, into having candies, for a whole weekend or for the next few days. And then I feel bad again, and I came back and I say to myself, I need to be strict again. And I know it is easier for me to go just in the lifestyle of 80-20%. It is also the same with workouts, training. There are months I'm showing up for myself, feeling powerful, feeling good after every workout, and I know exactly that with every workout I do, even just one small workout, 10 minutes, I feel so much better. Then there are months I'm literally dragging myself throughout the day, tired, no energy, and I don't even know when it flipped. It just has to be 2 days in a row or 3 days in a row, and I'm bad in the old cycle again. But I know it will help me just to move my body. But also, one thing that really opened my eyes was my business. When I'm posting content, reaching out to people, DMing people, it works. I close clients, I see it working right in front of me, and I feel it. And then, right when it's working, I pull back. I stop posting, I stop reaching out, I start procrastinating on the exact thing that is actually working. And for the longest time, I thought, what is actually wrong with me? Why would I stop doing the thing that clearly is helping me? Then I realize it is deeper than that. It's a deep fear that is holding me back. Whenever I reach the limit, I feel like it's my comfort zone and I feel safe enough, and I'm not able to jump because I don't fully trust myself in the fear, and I hold myself back because of the fear. Even I have a favorite sentence is feel the fear and do it anyway. But in those moments, I'm just holding myself back and let the fear win. And it's the fear of growing, fear of the unknown. Like, what happens if I actually get busy? What if the responsibility gets heavier? And what if I can't handle it? And staying stuck actually feels safer because at least I know how that story ends. I know what staying small feels like for me. Growing is the unknown, and my brain would rather protect me from the unknown than let me feel amazing. So, here is what I want you to take away from this video: three things. One is that it is your brain. It's your brain trying to keep you safe. Fear of failing, fear of succeeding, fear feeling like you don't fully deserve it yet. that's what's actually running the show. And it's not weakness, it's not that you are lazy, it's actually a fear behind your actions, a fear that you are not feeling safe behind the grow, or that you will not able to be handling it, or the fear of failing is holding you back because you have a currently a different perspective on failing. You feel like if you're failing, then everything is gone, everything is vanished, and you will fall back 100 steps back. But the failing part, you have to redefine everything. You have to redefine and reframe your thoughts in order to move fast, in order to move forward instead of staying stuck. And now the fear of failing for me, or the fail part, is that I have the opportunities to make mistakes and grow out of my mistakes and actually learn out of these mistakes and experiences. Because if you see failing as something that is bad and you're not able to recover from it, you will stay stuck in a cycle. But if you're seeing failing as something where you can accelerate yourself, or you can actually move faster forward through the learning and through building expansion or capacity for yourself, then you will actually welcome these challenges and see it not as a problem, rather see it as an opportunity to grow into the person that actually can handle those things that you are looking forward. Or the fear of succeeding is just a new way or a new level. You can see it as a new level of growing. Because back then I used to think, if I succeed or if I make a lot of money, then I'm going to be a bad person, because I grew up in a household where they said the rich people are bad and they have all the money, they are not giving out, and they hold everything in their own, and they are not nice. And so subconsciously my brain thinks, when I'm going to be successful, or when I'm successful, I'm going to be the same way, and I'm not, um, then I'm a bad person. But when you are reflecting on it and you are thinking through these thoughts, you will quickly realize it's not the true, because it will not just amplify the person you are currently. And I know deep down I'm a good person, and I will amplify this good energy with my richness and with my abundance what I have. And that is one key that you have to have in these paths of leadership and entrepreneurship, or just you as a person growing. And that is what you have to see, or um, that needs to be put out in the light, so you can reflect on these things and actually grow out of these thoughts. Two is watch for the exact moment it happens. For me, it's always right when things start working. That's the moment to catch yourself and say, hey, I see you, this is the pattern, not the truth. And I actually can name these patterns. The moment I close a client, I feel this empowerment. I feel great. I feel like, yes, this is the work I put in, and it's getting the fruits. But then I immediately realize, or not immediately realize, or a few days in, and I see the patterns kick back in, my old patterns of not following up, not following through, or not creating content, because I'm getting back in the comfort zone, because I am shrinking myself to a limit of ceiling, what I put myself, what I actually created. And the ceiling is not realistic, it's an illusion. But I have to make sure, or I have to see that I putting a limit on myself. But the limit is just an illusion, and I have to see it and create awareness around it, and then I can create like a limitless will. Because every belief you have is just a limit you put on yourself. You have to see it, you have to reframe it, and you will quickly realize there is no limit in life. And when you see the pattern is happening with the moment you succeed in anything or in any every area of your life, like doing sports, doing workouts, or keeping up the diet, or your business is working, and the moment it happens for you and it's working, and you see the old pattern is kicking in, you have to stop yourself in the right moment or in that moment and see, okay, I see you, this is the pattern and it's not the true, and you can choose how to move forward. And the number three is keep it small. Every single time I try to go all in perfect, 100%, I break, and it's every single time. But when I let it be simple and sustainable, 80/20, small steps, showing up imperfectly, that's when I actually keep going. That's when I actually being myself fully, authentically, 100% me, imperfectly me. And that's when I feel like I don't need to put up a mask or put up any version of myself or create any version of myself to force myself. But when I feel the exact same as I'm feeling right now and doing it with my full authentic self or full energy as the way I'm right now, then it's easy for me. So here is really to keep it small. Don't make like big jumps and then fall back right, or fall right back to where you started. Keep it small. Break down your big goal into small chunks and take baby steps. Really create baby steps, and it's easier to see those steps in action rather than going full in and having this all or nothing mindset. So if you are in this place right now doing good and then suddenly pulling back and you don't know why, I promise you it's not because something is wrong with you. It's just a fear, a hidden fear. And now you know it has a face and you can face it. And it's you always. It's your mind, it's your beliefs, it's your system, it's your limits you created. And this is what this video was about. I just wanted to talk about it, and I just needed to talk this through with someone, and I'm glad this video found you. And it's if it's you, I hope it helped you in any kind of way. And let me know in the comments if this video helped you and what you are currently going through, and what kind of beliefs are keeping you stuck in rather than moving you forward, and you are completely aware of it but you are keeping yourself stuck or not reflecting on that belief.